This life is ironic, for it takes pain to discover pleasure. It takes sadness to know happiness. It takes war to value peace. And it takes hatred After a superb week in Ankara, I went to Cappadocia for a workaway. I really wanted to go there. It's the place to go to see hot air balloons flying in the sky almost every day all year round. And you probably know that I have a thing with hot air balloons. But again, I didn't like the atmosphere in the hotel with my hosts. Everything revolved around comments, and they were ready to do anything to be appreciated by tourists. And I had to sleep on the floor in the breakfast room because they didn't want to free up a room for us volunteers. But on the other hand, I met two absolutely beautiful souls.
La vida es muy corta y hay que pensar positivamente, porque he visto que hay gente que se complica por tan pocas cosas y veo que buscan los problemas, donde la vida es simple y sencilla.
Our hosts were both balloon pilots and refused to take us flying. I wonder if it's because I'm now French that I complain all the time. Determined to get on a hot air balloon, I went to a tourist agency and asked the person at the counter if I could fly for free. It's not quite that I didn't want to pay, I just wanted to add some magic to it. This man told me that it was complicated at this time of the year, but
he said, but if you want, I can take you on a quad ride.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's nice. It must be fun to ride a quad bike. Except that I'm afraid to drive, and a quad is a gun. Like many people who've been in a car accident, I've always been afraid to drive. I have my license since 2013, which serves as handbag interior decoration for me. But I told myself that I had no right to refuse.
Ibrahim, do you think we can go a little bit faster? Inshallah.
Then I got kicked out of the hotel where I was. They dropped me off at the cheapest hostel in town, paying for my first night, and I can tell you that it was the best hostel I had ever been to. I stayed there for 10 days. In the morning, at breakfast time, which was served for free, everyone would talk about their plans for the day, and often groups would form accordingly. I met V and Yusuf, Dani, Kaylee and Amma, Carlos, Ahmad, and many more. I contacted photographers on Instagram because I wanted to immortalize my visit to Cappadocia. I tried a collab request, and guess what? Only one accepted, the one whose work I preferred. He had one availability in a month. He explained to me that I'd have to be ready by 5 a.m. Really? I thought they flew all day. No, they only fly at sunrise. But that morning arrived, and it was beautiful enough to cry. I had a moment of grace that morning. I had no idea where I was or where I was going. He was taking us through mountains and landscapes with music blasting in the car, and as I looked up, there were these huge hot air balloons all around me, and I just felt fulfilled at that moment. Istanbul. What was great about Istanbul was that I got back into running after several months, and I was on fire. I was almost not eating and just walking and running around the city all day long. Thessaloniki, Greece. This is Hasan. My stay with Hasan was magical. Hasan is Syrian. He fought for freedom in his country. He tried hard, but he ended up losing family members, friends, and finding refuge in Greece. Hasan has a great sense of humor. We laughed so much together. Wow. He also had his serious moments.
They feel scared when they saw us in the bus. They don't sit near us. They ask us the question, why you came here? Yeah, why you left your country? I left my country because I wanna survive, and not because I'm a coward. No, I'm not. I was so brave to decide to leave my country because it's not easy to leave your home. But in the end, I have to escape because I need to save my family. I put them in danger. ISIS start asking about me, looking for me. So if I stay there, they're gonna put me in the prison. Maybe they're gonna kill my family. So I must run. So I did. The war, it's so horrible. I mean, we start the revolution looking for some freedom, and then 4 million in prison, 2 million dead, 10 million left the country, and look where am I now right now.
Yeah, but she's English and French, and I'm Syrian from Yemen. But from Yemen.
I've been sad for a while, angry at the world, and you came and you changed that. Now I'm happy. I haven't been happy since a long time. Even my friend realized that, and people tried to enter to my life, but I stopped them. I need some people in my life, but it's not easy for me to trust people, and I do trust you. I don't know why, but I like that. So I did what you get to my life.